The dopamine detox has been all the rage. Give up the pings and the social and lock your phone in a drawer and live like a monk. But what if I told you that's not only unrealistic, it's not even how dopamine works? I'm Janae from Productivity Stacks, and I have studied and coached on evidence-based productivity for well over a decade. Today, we're myth-busting the whole dopamine detox trend and showing you how to get the results everyone actually wants without deleting social media or pretending you don't have a smartphone. Because for most of us, whether you're a freelancer, business owner, or you just have faraway friends, deleting social media isn't an option, but that doesn't mean we're stuck being slaves to it either. To execute a dopamine detox, we have to understand what it is, and it's not what you think. Dopamine detox didn't come from neuroscience, it came from Silicon Valley. Around 2016, California psychologist Dr. Cameron Setba started using the phrase dopamine detox with his clients. Many of them were tech execs who felt constantly distracted by the notifications, emails, and social media. His goal wasn't literally to remove dopamine, it was to help them take short breaks from overstimulation. Things like compulsive refreshing, constant multitasking, or that endless scroll. Sound familiar? Yeah. What he was really applying, though, was a behavior psychology tool called stimulus control. That doesn't sound very cool, does it? So the catchy name dopamine detox stuck, and the internet did what the internet does best. It took it to the extreme. Suddenly, people were sitting in dark rooms for 24 hours, doing nothing, trying to reset their brains, or in slightly less extreme versions, just deleting their social media apps, closing their accounts, or turning their phones off. Here's where the confusion started. When people hear detox, they think drug detox, so quitting alcohol, heroin, cocaine, something like that. But there's a key difference. With a real drug detox, there is no safe amount. A cocaine addict can't detox and then have just a little bit of cocaine on the weekends. That's not how it works. The thing is, dopamine is not an actual drug. It's a neurotransmitter. It's your brain's motivation signal. We need it. It's what says, hey, that looks rewarding. Go after it. It's not the feeling of the pleasure itself, it's the chase. And here's the twist. Once you actually get the thing, the dopamine drops. And that's why we want to do it again. And we need dopamine to function. Without it, we wouldn't get out of bed. We definitely wouldn't be checking off anything on the to-do list. So the goal isn't just to remove dopamine, it's to recalibrate your brain's reward system, especially in a world full of pings and alerts and little red dots fighting for your attention. But here's the problem with the classic dopamine detox advice. It assumes that we can just walk away. But for a lot of us, especially if you run a business, freelance, or again, just want to stay connected with friends across the country or world, deleting social media can feel like deleting your entire support system or your connection to customers. It's not realistic, and the good news is science says it's not necessary. Dopamine isn't inherently bad, it's the brain's motivation system. The issue comes when our brains are trained to expect constant novelty. Each notification becomes like a mini slot machine, variable rewards that make us crave more, even if we don't actually enjoy the experience itself. So, instead of deleting the apps, what we need to do is design friction, make it harder to get pulled in unintentionally. There are two types of triggers, external and internal. External triggers are things like the notifications, so think pings, emails, the red dot on your favorite app. Internal triggers are things like boredom, stress, or even the urge just to avoid a hard task. So let's say you're writing a proposal and suddenly think, maybe I should just check Instagram really quick. It's not about Instagram. That's your brain looking for a faster dopamine hit. Apps are literally built on this loop. The model was set out in the book Hooked by Nir Eyal, and it's used by social media engineers everywhere. Trigger, action, variable reward, investment. That unpredictability, not knowing when the next like, comment, or email will hit, keeps your dopamine loop firing non-stop. The solution isn't to unplug completely, it's to interrupt the loop, to make mindless engagement mindful again. So we want to use friction. Trying to fight dopamine with willpower is like trying to stop a rolling boulder with your hands. You might hold it for a while, but eventually it's going to crush you. Instead, you need friction. Friction makes the wrong behaviors harder and the right ones easier. Some examples might be log out of apps after each use, move the social media icons to a separate folder, a hidden screen, a different place, or use app blockers like Freedom or App Block. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Friction slows down the automatic behavior long enough for your prefrontal cortex, your rational brain, to come back online. And when you do need to use those apps for business, messaging clients, marketing, or checking in on family members, schedule intentional check-in windows. For example, twice a day, noon and 5 p.m. That way, you control the engagement, not the algorithm. The fact is, your phone isn't evil. It's awesome. It allows us to do lots of things. These apps are just doing what they were designed to do. Keep your attention. The real power move is accepting that and then designing your environment so you win anyway. Once I stopped trying to beat the triggers and started designing around my brain, I got back almost 4 hours a day of deep work time without deleting a single app. Yes, I have all of them, even TikTok. Some of my clients have gotten back even more. You don't have to live like a monk to manage dopamine. You have to work with the way your brain works instead of against it. So remember, dopamine is not the enemy. It's your motivation system. You can't detox from it, but you can recalibrate it. Detox the distractions, not the dopamine. I actually made something to help you guys get started. It's a free, real-life dopamine detox starter kit to help you with simple steps and tools that you can use right now, and you can grab it using a link in the description below. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button and share it with someone who's trying to find balance with their phone again. And remember, you don't need to delete social media to reclaim your brain. You just need to take it back one intentional click at a time.